Hello, consumers. Television remains one of the major sources for news, current affairs, information, sports, lifestyle program, and many other programs you could actually think of. Different station for different audience. TV stations has their way of getting their audience with their different programs. And then with so many TV stations that we have, consumers actually know what they want to look out for when it comes to their very favorite TV station to tune in. And here on ConsumerHalla TV, we are live on the street of Lagos to ask consumers which TV station do they tune in, what's their favorite TV station they tune into, and why do they tune into this particular TV station. Come with me as we go find out from consumer what do they look out for when it comes to TV station. Remember, this is Consumer Voice on ConsumerHalla TV, and I am Elizabeth Abefe. Let's go. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so what is your name?
My name is Timmy.
Timmy what?
Timmy Lane.
Timmy Lane what?
Ogorombi.
Okay, now do you watch television?
Not at all.
Why? Why don't you watch TV?
I think I've been too busy to watch TV these days, and I can easily just get what I want through my phone instead of watching TV.
So how do you get updated with the situation going on, or how do you keep yourself updated?
I'm very active on Twitter. I can, like, most things that happen come to Twitter first before any other social media platform. So I think, yeah.
So why do you prefer Twitter now to television?
Because it's easily accessible. If there's no light, I can easily use my phone and stuff like that. TV, you have to go and sit down, but you can just easily access your phone anywhere and anytime.
So now, do you think social media era is already taking away TV, the way people watch TV?
Yes, I think so. I feel like 80% of people now mostly use their phones instead of sitting down to watch TV now. Yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you search on your phone?
I don't have to search anything. It's just very easy to get update on what's going on. Once you just go on social media.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to rate how current all these news you've been seeing on social media, because basically many people feel, oh, not all stories or not all news you see on social media are 100% true compared to TV. How true is that? Have you ever witnessed any false news and you feel like, oh?
Yes, very much. Some people just post some things for like engagement or false alarm and stuff. So that's very true. But like, let me just say, like 8 out of 10 is actually true.
So are you still rooting that, oh, you prefer your Twitter to television where you get the right information from?
Yes, very much.
Okay, I want you to rate Twitter platform over 10 now, based on all the information that it has been keeping you updated over 10. How will you rate Twitter?
1,000 over 10.
1,000 over 10.
Yes.
You broke your scale.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything you feel television can actually do to update, to make people keep on watching them, or anything to satisfy their audience?
I don't really know personally, because I don't think there's anything that really still motivates me to watch TV. But maybe if they can make it more like up to date, in the sense that maybe they allow more like younger people to like manage. I don't know how to really put it, but I think you get my point, Sha. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What is your name?
My name is John.
John what?
Ashe John O.
Okay, now do you watch TV? Do you watch television?
Yes.
How often do you watch it?
As time permit, I watch maybe in the night, like probably in the night. Yeah, early in the morning for office.
Okay, so what's your favorite TV station you tune into?
I think NTA.
NTA. For how long have you been watching NTA now?
For long, for 3, 4, 5 years now.
So what's that favorite program you watch on NTA?
I think it's news.
News.
Yeah.
Why do you feel it's necessary for you to be watching news?
I think watching news will make me feel a little bit relief in this country and be safe. I know be current. I know what is going to happen in this country because a lot is going on in this country. Without watching news, you can't know what is going on. Like as I'm talking to now, some of my fellow people, because I'm in Nigeria, so I say my fellow people, they're in the bush. They are dealing with them, facing a lot of things in the bush. Without watching news, you cannot know that something like this is going on in this country. And I think also to pass information and keep me updated to know what is going on, even when I'm safe to go. Yeah, because without hearing news, I can't go. Like recently last week, last week Saturday, there was a environmental in the state, like Lagos State. Without watching the news, I can't know that there's environmental. So I'll go and maybe I'll be 40. So watching news help me to know the current date and to be updated. Yeah.
So with the way everything is going on, do you think social media is already taking over to the way people watch television now?
Social media, I think he do a preamble of what TV have done, because some things we hear it on we see it from the social media, from the TV before we see it on social media. So I think TV is doing their part and social media also is doing their part, like to make the less privileged to see it more. Because there are some people that don't have television to even watch the TV, but you have Android for especially in the local area. So like in the area that there's network and get MTN or Glo, but you don't have money to even buy fuel, there's no lights, and to be on fuel generator in the money to watch TV is a whole lot of things. So social media do what the television have done in the morning or in the midnight, then we see in the daytime.
Okay, now I want you to rate NTA over 10 based on how you watch them, your experience with them, why you like them. I want you to rate them over 10.
Over 10? Okay, that's a scale of 1 to 10, right? Yeah, rate them 8.
8 over 10.
Yeah.
Is there anything you feel they can actually do better to satisfy their audience?
I think they are trying. The reason why I say 8 is that, me, I because of my own time, it's not everything I watch from them. And so based on I do not watch everything from them. I don't know if they carried it or they not, so they not capture the part, although so that's why I give them 8 over 10. But anytime I watched, they are accurate to me, because me myself, I'm not accurate, I'm not current with them at times because of work and all of that. So when I close late, I will not meet up with some of their activities or their program. But if I close early, I meet up.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. What is your name, ma?
Evelyn.
Evelyn what?
Evelyn Festus.
Okay, now do you watch television?
Of course I do.
How often do you watch TV?
Anytime I'm in the house or in my office. Yeah.
Okay, so now what's that favorite TV station you tune into whenever you want to watch?
There are many, there are a lot of programs I watch, and I also watch news. It's not only program, I also watch news like from Channel Television, TVC, and all that. Even CNN, Al Jazeera, I watch news from there, foreign news.
Okay, so news is that particular thing you love tuning into?
I love watching news to know what is happening in the society.
Okay, now do you think social media era is now replacing the way people watch TV now?
Somehow, but not completely, because despite the social media of a thing, there are some news we get in the social media that are not true. They are just false information, But I believe you cannot watch news in the television station that will not be at least to 80 or 90% true event,
Okay, now I know you've already said you watch different TV stations, but I want you to pick one in particular. Which one do you know that you tune into every day?
I don't have one particular favorite, to be real. I can tune into anyone. When they are not showing what I want, I will just switch to another one like that till I get what I want.
So what's that content you love the most? Since you said if they are not viewing what you want, you tune off.
The thing is, sometimes I can watch soap operas, like on TV. another station. Sometimes I can just watch news. Sometimes if I just want to relax my head, I will just feel like watching music. You understand? So I don't.
So it depends on the
Yeah, it depends on my mood. Yes.
Okay, now I want you to rate. I know you say you don't even have a favorite, but based on everything you've been watching so far, based on the news, the entertainment, the music, I want you to rate them over 10. Those channels, I want you to rate them over 10. How will you rate them?
All the channels, they are doing good job. So I will rate them like over 10. I will rate them like 8.
8.
Yes.
So what do you think they can actually do better for people to glue to be watching TV more better? Because lately now everybody's just phone. What advice do you think they can actually do?
Why is as if people are now on phone? Is that phone is always with you. You understand? Anywhere you go, except when you are bathing, phone is always like a partner now. So but television is not like that. Television is left at home or when you get to the office. That's why. So phones are not really, we use phone easily because sometimes when we want to get information to somebody, phone make it easy for us. That is, and you cannot send information through television. You only listen to what they are giving you out. It's like the one you are consuming. You cannot really send. But phone, you receive, you send. That's the importance of phone. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine. Thank
Okay, so what is your name?
you. My name is Michael.
Michael what?
Michael Adeshiji by name.
Okay, now do you watch television?
Not any longer.
Why?
The system with which we get information at this very point has been digitalized. So almost everybody's catching up with updates and news using their mobile devices.
So how do you get updated with whatever that is ongoing in the country?
Okay, Twitter has been my place to get first-hand information and also secondary opinions over issues.
So why do you prefer Twitter to television?
Maybe because the news from Twitter is widely unfiltered, uncensored. You know, you can actually be listening to the traditional journalism system where you'd find journalists not wanting to call the shots as they ought to, maybe because they understand that the NBC may actually have them sanctioned. But within themselves, they know they have truths that they're having to bury. But then on Twitter, it's more like a level ground for all personnel. I can actually say the truth without anybody coming for me. Although we understand that lately there are some sort of tracking and all of that happens, but then Twitter is still a space where truth can not be, hindered by forces of oppression and all of that.
So do you think the era we are in now, social media has now taken over to the way people tune into television?
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
If I know that maybe subscribing to DSTV and the likes just to watch certain news platforms would have me watching people who would be scared to speak out of the fear not to lose their job, or maybe people who have probably received brown envelopes and then by that they refuse to ask certain politicians actual questions that are pressing to my concern as a citizen. I dare not put my money there, So I rather go to places where I know that my opinions and my concerns are well regarded,
So I want you to rate Twitter over 10 based on your experience, how you get updated, how it keeps you informed. I want you to rate them over 10. How will you rate them?
I'll do 100 over 10. But then the only lapses I can actually say right now is the fact that as a business or as a corporate body, they are not doing so much to ensure that on the grounds of legality, every person who is probably held or maybe arrested over an opinion that is shared within the legal frame or within their constitutional rights is well tracked to ensure that they get their freedom, because that has been the case lately with certain people, but overtly it's the way to go.
Have Twitter ever carried false news before?
Yeah, we have individuals behind every opinion on Twitter. Yeah, you may actually find false news from a person or two, but on a very rational scale, you understand that Twitter is a place for intellectuals generally, so it gives no room for a stupid person to stay. So if you stay there to share any false news, it could be fact-checked by the next person or the third person. And if I happen to be someone with maybe a low level of intellectuality, I may actually have to listen to the conversations, and when I find about 10 to 11 person having to provide proofs, I would know that you're sharing a false report. Likewise, there is an IT policy, we call it Grok.
Okay.
So Grok would come telling, I can actually ask Grok if what you're saying is true or not.
Okay, so what can make you go back to watching television? What do you think can make you, tune in and start watching TV?
Maybe when we start having the ideal politicians who would not censor the news media systems. One of them is having revolutionaries, persons of sound mind, conscience, and people who have a balanced true leadership, and as well people who are aphorism. People like Mandela. I think I can associate people like that to maybe the Omoyele Sowores of this time, people like that. Maybe people like Rufai Hosseini, personalities like that in governance. Then we can actually say there's hope to having to watch traditional journalism.
So which online digital platform do you get news from, source news from?
Well, I have news platforms that I watch. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention them. Okay. So I do much of Arise News online. I do much of News Central. You get. I try not to watch certain news platforms, and even if I do, sometimes they seem not to have the credibility to hand my belief on them being authentic.
So why do you prefer those two platforms?
They seem to be unfiltered. They seem to be very dogged in sharing the concerns of the people. And just as a person, even animals support their kind. So as a person, if I see you as a brand supporting my kind, of course, I'll be with you.
Okay, so in case you also want to watch any online, or you want to keep updated with any news platform or anything, ConsumerHalla TV is also a consumer-based TV station for consumers, whereby any consumer-related information, anything going on concerning consumers, we are always ready to carry it. So you can also check us out on YouTube, on social media platforms.
All right. I'll do the follow.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're very welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so what is your name?
Okay, my name is Mr. Shegun Wulabi.
Okay, now do you watch television?
Yeah, I do.
How often?
If I may put it, let's say about 65 to 70%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so what's your favorite TV station to tune into?
I don't really have a favorite TV station, but any TV station that plays me good music, that give me up-to-date news, and that also give me updated information about Nigeria, they're my favorites.
So why do you think you need to be updated on what's going on in the country?
Yeah, I have to be updated because every government policies affects me personally as an individual, as also a citizen of Nigeria. So it's also my right to know what's going on in Nigeria and to also contribute a little quota of mine to the progress of this country. So that's the reason why.
Okay, now do you think social media era is already taking the way people tune into TV?
Yes, I might say, let me say about 90% basic, because many people focuses on social media. I'm an example of such. And why is that? So I say 65 to 70% I watch TV, but I'm always on my phone. And the reason is because I shop for information, do you understand? So social media allows us to have access to multiple viral informations, even though majority of them may not be true, so to say.
I love the part that you said, even though majority of them. So what do you think all this TV station can do better to make people keep on watching TV?
Well, to me, I feel that it's basically on content. Yeah, content creation is part of it, because the more content you produce as a TV station, the more people will be interested. I could remember when, what did they call this, one of the TV station Nigeria shows about just school, Super Stories. Okay. You can imagine the kind of enthusiasm many people show. I want to watch Super Story and all those. So those are examples of, content I'm talking about. Now, when people, like for instance, cartoon networks, some TV stations don't actually have enough space for that cartoon network of this time. So it makes a lot of children to actually focus more on their social media, because what they actually need from the TV is now being granted, based on data on the social media. And a lot of them are being exposed to a lot of immoral activities, and it's making this society become more immoral and reprobate, to be kind, of such. So I think positive content making is also part of it. Then verified information is very important. Verified information for people like us who are tuned in to know what is actually going on. Yeah, that's to me. Okay,
now is there a particular TV station that I think based on 1 to 10 I do watch this particular TV station?
You are putting me on the spot.
Yeah. Because
well, to me, if I actually want to put it, if I don't watch channels, I watch TVC. In fact, most of the times I actually prefer to watch channels, then secondly TVC, because I feel that watching channels alone give me about 90% of the information I'm looking at for. Then watching TVC alone also give me 90 to 92%. So you can imagine the distance. So, and especially the journalist hangout, for instance. If you watch Journalist Hangout on TVC, you will discover that a lot of information we always look out for, even on the social media. We always have journalists that dissect such information, and it also quell, all this issue of misinformation concerning political issues when you watch Journalist Hangout. So that alone, it makes me to score TVC 92%. Channels also is also good. They give me a lot of news, a lot of function, especially Sheon Okibaloye, this Badagry woman as well. We have a lot of journalists that actually give us good content, good product. You understand? Like this guy Okikiola or something like that. One of China's guys. They also give us information, But like I said, one of the television station I don't like watching. I am very blunt. I don't like Arise TV.
Why? Is there a reason why you don't like them?
I don't like it. I don't like it, not for personal reasons, and because I feel that to some extent their content looks a bit biased. That's to me. It looks a bit biased. And thank God for, even sometimes Dr. Ruben Abati, I do disagree with his opinion. Sometimes I followed him on Twitter, and if he makes some comments, I always give some counter opinion about that, even though he might read it but to me, I feel due to the influence of Dr. Ruben Abati, still giving them a bit of edge. But to some extent, they give us some news that doesn't really suit the masses.
Okay, now if you're not at home, that you're at work, so apart from social media, which online TV station do you check in?
Online TV station? I check News Desk Nigeria.
Okay. Why do you like News Desk?
News Desk Nigeria give me information that I needed, because any information I can't get from NTA. If any other station carries it, I don't believe in it.
If not NTA, no other station.
You know the reason why?
Why?
Okay, like for instance, if I open my phone for you now, I subscribe to all this news. So I feel if you say, hey, there's a kidnapping somewhere, hey, there's bandit activity somewhere, if I cannot get that information from the Nigerian station, which is NTA, or if TVC News cannot broadcast it, or if channels cannot confirm it, or if Punch News or Guardian News cannot say breaking news, I won't believe it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. So in case you are interested, because I can see that you love news, updated, current affair, updated version, you can also tune into ConsumerHalla TV. It's an online TV digital platform whereby you get Hala TV.
Hala TV. Are you on TikTok?
Yes, we're on TikTok too.
Let me see if I can get you right. You know, me, I'm an action guy. It's like I have they always say I have 2 megabytes. I'm a 2 megabyte data guy. So let me check.
So we keep you updated on anything consumer related.
I will just open it now. So you can see.
Yeah.
I'm following you guys.
Thank you very much. But you can always tune in on our YouTube channel to get updated.
I hope you guys doesn't spread fake news.
No, we don't. It's current news related to consumers.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. The results are out. It is now television versus social media platform. Why some people actually stick to social media to get their information from, some people still said television is the best way to get that first-hand information. And I must say, everybody has spoken well. Consumer choice really matters. Be it you get your news on social media or television, just do what works for you. So far, you are getting the right information. And that is all on today's TV station that consumer tune in on this edition. Remember, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment under the comment section. Which TV station do you tune in to get that information from? I am Elizabeth Abefe. Till I grace your screen again, bye for now.